Ah, yes. I'm back. For Hollow Knight. Exactly as I promised but only 2 weeks ago. And we are once again here. I think it's this one. I genuinely do not remember where I am in the game right now. But I assume that it's this point. What was I doing? Something, I guess. Oh, yeah, I just got the Dream Nail. That's right. Okay, so yeah, I suppose we can just go continue on with that sort of deal, right? Skong time. Oh, by Skong, you of course mean Hollow Knight. Yes. Don't you remember 2 weeks ago when I did a stream to announce that I would not be playing Silksong? Well, now during Silksong's release, I'm doing another stream to announce that I still will not be doing Silksong. The absolute defiance of everyone who wanted. It's a good bit, nice bit, cool bit, and it's only going to get cooler as you watch me play through the rest of Silksong again. This is not Silksong. This is Hollow Knight. Whichever one this is, I don't know. Okay, but will you be doing Silksong? No, absolutely not. I mean, okay, well, it depends on what do you mean by doing Silksong? Will I be doing it dirty? Sure. Will I be playing the video game? No. It does feel good to be so stubborn and obnoxious. How is Silksong, by the way? Is it everything that you wanted and more? Is it actually worse for some reason? I don't know. I honestly could not tell you exactly what the I'm not looking at the reviews or anything, of course, because I'm not going to play the game. Just see, I am powered by spite, apparently. I just showing up. Oh, it's a, like I've on Steam here. It is currently up and available, it seems. So I could easily go and start playing it right now if I so chose. I see that it has an overwhelmingly positive. Some people on Reddit seem to have bought it. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me there. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I looked at the Steam page to see, it's just like, hey, is it out yet? And it seems to be, yeah, out as of like an hour ago or so. And so yeah, this is definitely the, oh, right. Completely forgot about that. This is definitely, seems to be the time when Skong is happening. Not for me, though. For me, it's merely a Thursday. I'm Raul Julia playing, of course, as we all know, the Dictator Vega from the great movie. Seemed had it show up on time, but it's been having server issues. Oh, it has. Okay, that's funny. I mean, it's not really funny, but it is of interest. Is that the word I want to use? Perhaps. I don't know. I mean, it's just like, really, as we've already pre-established here, it doesn't really matter too much for me after all, right? It's like whatever is happening matters not to one such as myself, who of course will instead be spending the rest of the day after doing Hollow Knight playing Cookie Clicker. So, you know. Look forward, quote unquote, to that. It's almost done, everybody. Finally got the 27,777 golden cookie achievement. So it's like I am getting extraordinarily close to finally finishing up that game. Like the launch has been apocalyptic so far. It's so fitting. How many game launches? Look, as someone who's been around for several different launches of like World of Warcraft in the past, I feel like this is just normal for game launches. I was actually talking with Second Guy about that, where it's just like, hey, what happens if, you know, you just get the game and it doesn't work? like has happened with a number of different AAA games, and I just said it's just like, well, that would be very funny for me, especially who's not going to play the game. Lacking fullness night, indeed. Well, while you're waiting for Skong to come out, I suppose, why not come and watch me play through Hollow Knight? I didn't actually finish the thing, did I? Oh, what does it matter? All right, let's go fight, False Knight already. I feel like I can probably make that work, right? Maybe. I don't know. It's been a little while after all, right? It is something of a... It's quite a difficult boss after all, but no. Where do you actually need to go for this? Wasn't it just up here? All right. Yeah, no, it's right here, yeah. All right, everybody get out of the way. I've got a thing done. Could have been avoided by allowing people to pre-purchase it. I'm glad they didn't. It's funnier this way. Now that's a level of cruelness that I will not ascribe to. Look, I want people to be able to play the game, certainly. There's no reason why. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, now I need to like go through and remember. Nope, not quite. I need to go through and remember how this fight actually works. It has been far too long, actually. Shouldn't be too long here, though. Or not. Maybe I'll just go do something else. I mean, it's not like you need to do the dream fights or anything like that. This is just, me doing it for the sake of... Because I think I can, basically. All right, false champion, let's go. Oh, Come on, you. Okay. Do it again. Yeah, I kind of vaguely remember does it like multiple times or something. Okay, yeah, I just got to get used to this again. It has been... Oh, yeah, I can't do that? This is still mostly the same, though, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, okay. I thought you did this fight last time. Well, this is the dream fight. It's totally different and cooler. Or whatever. Yeah, I only kind of... Yeah, it's just like, I've been pretty good at this. I did like the Radiant mode version of this fight and everything. So I know kind of how it goes, but... like I said, it has been a little while. Kind of out of practice, as it were. So what about like on... So yeah, PlayStation Store does not have it yet. It does like... Ooh. My sheep. And then I run right directly into you. Good stuff. Okay. Alright. How you doing? I'm doing great. I'm feeling pretty... Come on now. Oh, yeah, of course. I'm doing great. I'm feeling pretty saucy today, mostly because I'm just here to insult Hollow Knight, as you know. Yeah, cool strategy is to leave these, what are they called? They're called like maggots or something, right? Alive, just so that you can farm them for a little bit of soul energy, because you lose that whenever you die in the fight. Not too bad. I just got it off of Steam. Took me a few tries. Are you really not playing Skong? I mean, you were able to get Skong? We were just talking about how it seems like people haven't been able to do so. Kind of surprising to me that it's like, what did you do differently, really? Is what I'm wondering. Oh, Gotta react a little bit better. Oh, whatever. Come on. And maybe I should just end up doing this one a little bit later or something. I'm waiting to watch Silksong until someone has done a playthrough. I mean, I could certainly do it right now for $100. No, but like, yeah. Have you been able to actually launch the game, or have you just been able to buy it? Because there is a very different sort of thing going on with that, right? At least I think. Okay, come on now. Is that Zimbabwe dollars? No, absolutely not. Has to be equivalent to $1,000 USD. Come on now, this is just embarrassing. I know how to react to this. I mean, it's a pretty simple boss, all things considered. There we go. Not bad. A little bit of this. There you go. You can do that sort of stuff, too. Okay, so if you get him in the corner, that's... You kind of got to watch out for that, right? Ah! Wasn't it 100 just now? I don't know. Could not tell you, to be honest. Did you get into the Uma Musume? I actually got that on Steam and everything, and I was considering doing a stream for Uma Musume. What is it? Pretty Derby, right? But I never ended up playing it because I'm just like, I don't... How... Like, I think it would be funny, but I just... But it's a sort of thing where, how funny is it really gonna be? Do I really care all that much about playing Uma Musume Pretty Derby? All right, come on here. Nope. Go for the 3. No, I didn't react to it fast enough. Whatever. I'll just go do this one later if I'm even going to end up doing it. Going to take way too long. Actually, I had to deinstall it because it was taking too much time. Yeah, I can believe that. I mean, that's the whole thing with, like, gacha games, right? But at the same time, it's like it does have actual... Oh, what is it called? You know the thing, I know I can't remember the thing. Real world purchases, whatever you call that there. It's like, so I just sort of feel like, gameplay, yes, it does. Yeah, if it has actual gameplay, I can't actually play it. That's why, again, I was just talking about playing Cookie Clicker, you know. And really, it's like, I can't, you know. That at least has no true gameplay, which does make it really a lot better to play. Right? Is that how that works? Sure it is. Why not? What am I doing? Maybe just go down to... What am I doing? What am I trying to do here? I cannot remember exactly what I am trying to accomplish at this point in time. Dream Nail. I think I just need to get a bunch of Dream Essence or whatever. If I'm remembering that correctly, right? Something of that sort. Maybe I should also go open up some shortcuts if nothing else too. Probably gonna be handy just by itself. Or, you know, any number of other whatever stuff. No, get out of here, you. All of you get out of here. I'm trying to make progress through this game. And that's not happening when you are all here. Yeah, okay. Should probably go get the light then, too, if I'm doing that entire thing. Okay, yeah. Now then. It's 1800 Geo, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay. But yes. So second guy, have you been able to actually play the thing yet? I have not heard a... I have not heard a yes or no as of yet. Because you said you bought it. I want to know if you're actually able to play it. Okay, I did get you. Yeah, what else? What else? Could go up here and do some of this. There are, after all, a lot of different things that I could end up getting. Quick Focus is actually pretty good, right? There you go. grab. Yeah, quick focus is probably something that I could. That would certainly make it a lot easier to get through a number of these stupid fights that I'm not doing very good. Of course, also grabbing, you know, money would probably be a decent choice as well. Mayhaps. Get out of here, you. You know, I could also just go try and grab some of the... Silence means he's choosing Silksong over you, and that's fine. You can do that. In fact, I find it better if everybody is against me in this. While I am still playing Hollow Knight, of course. Like, there's no reason not to continue playing Hollow Knight, right? Oh, hoo. Get out of here. And then I'm just going to sit here playing, of course, the superior game. Some sort of nonsense like that, right? But yes, I was thinking... What am I thinking? I really am trying to just remember what the usual go through, the usual route and everything of the game is, and I can't, and it's not coming up. I mean, what's another playthrough at this point? Of Hollow Knight? Exactly. It's really meaningless. I've done it so many times, even though I can't really remember what I'm trying to do. What I really should be trying to do is go and get, like, a bunch of the pale ore or whatever. I'm gonna go do the flower quest for no particular reason. How about that? That'd be funny. If I can even remember the route that I need to go through for that. Probably get that done before I go and get double jump after all, right? When's the next YouTube video? Hopefully soon. I have, like I said, I am actually, like, getting through Cookie Clicker at this point in time. So that should be relatively quick. And then I did finish recording everything for an XCOM video. Original XCOM, not like XCOM 2. And not original XCOM. What am I even talking about? I'm talking about Enemy Unknown XCOM specifically. So really like the fourth game. But yeah, probably gonna end up doing that. Cookie Clicker is gonna be out soon enough. I want to do one for Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. So if you want to, if you're way into seeing another new puzzle game, it's puzzle-tastic. Also very weird, which I feel like is on brand for me. Here, the Rogue Prince of Persia. I mean, yeah, that's what do you call it? Evil Empire, right? That's what they've been doing in the meantime since the cells that have been deadened. Oh yeah, that's actually something I should be doing too. I should just be good. I should be finally putting out the Dead Cells complete playthrough. I'm considering doing that in the same way of like I've been doing, you know, blueprints and everything, but I also don't know. It's like, do you want that fully scripted? Do you want it partially scripted? Do you want it just to be like a very casual sort of playthrough? How are you feeling as far as a Deadened Cells full 100% playthrough? Like I said, of the same style as... Cannot remember where anything is. Yes, there you are. There you are! Speaking of XCOM. I think you like Lorelei. Oh, I've already finished it. Yeah, I mean, that's actually the reason why I want to do Lorelei, because I just finished it. Yep. Much in the same way as I didn't really do blueprints until I had, you know, beaten the game on my own. It's just like, yeah, I didn't want to do Lorelei until I had finished the game. Partially scripted? Okay, I think partially scripted would be a decent way to do it. That's kind of how I'm doing stuff. That's kind of how I did stuff with XCOM and how I did stuff and how I'm going to do stuff with Cookie Clicker. And, well, how I've already done stuff with Cookie Clicker. Where it's just like, yeah, basically what I do is I just write out a light script and then I play it live. And not even all that much, to be honest. It's just like a lot of XCOM was just, hey, I want to play XCOM. Mostly because it's just like, how much am I going to script out? I can't believe they missed another 95% shot. Because good lord. They love doing it. They love doing that. They can't stop. Like, wow, it's just... XCOM truly is the ultimate... Yeah. There you go. Can't stop, won't stop, baby. Can't, you won't, and you don't. Stop. You know, that's the whole thing. It's like a... Of course, Beastie Boys like to say that it's a sure shot, and it is not. Most emphatically. You out of there then too. Give me my money. Mentioned by Skong by logging into PS5 from my PC, which would do it. I mean, certainly that's clearly something that will work out. I'm gonna go find yeah, I want to go do the funny flower quest. Why not? For fun. And funny. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should go get to Dead Cells already and like do the proper sort of like Dead Cells series. I still have like several different videos several different runs that I recorded that I was going to script and then just didn't, and instead decided to work on blueprints. One with a, is this up here? Yes. A full run for, what do you call it? Heavy crossbow, and then one for oiled sword. But I should just go do the proper actual like full 100% series for Dead Cells. I think I can. Besides, I think that's kind of the thing that I've been realizing as I've been making stuff. It's just like, you know what? I just want to put out, instead of putting out, here we go. Oh no, that's just this guy. Where was the... I honestly, I cannot remember. Where exactly was the flower quest? I should also remember the name of the person that gives that, considering they're one of the great knights, but I don't. I thought it was somewhere around here. Like up here or something? No. Yeah, here we go. Okay. No, it was someplace hereabouts. But yes, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I just want to put out like videos that are just the entire game. You know what? Forget about individual parts. I just want it to be the entire game every single time for videos now. That's what I'm feeling like. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Actually, I just remembered. It's like, oh, wait a second. Do I even have the ability to get over to the grave at this point in time? I don't think I do. I think I'm actually quite far away from that sort of area right now. Yeah. Kind of need to open up like 10 more shortcuts, really, right? There you go. Whatever. See if I can't do it regardless. All right. Again, if I can't remember where I'm going right now, why am I going to be able to remember where I'm going when I get into the places that are outside of this? Well, we'll see. Gotta just trust in yourself and your ability to do things, right? And it launched too. Oh, so you're actually playing Skong. Unlike me, who's currently playing this game. Frankly, the superior of the Hollow Knight series, which is probably not even what it's called. Is it called Hollow Knight Silksong? I don't know. It might be. What do you think, everybody around here? It is. Okay, so they did call it that. I thought it was just called Skong. Because, I mean, you know. That's the proper name, right? Right? Yeah, it is. But I suppose, hey, you gotta get the cool SEO Hawkskong. Yeah, exactly. What? Oh yeah, that one goes down to something. If I'm remembering correctly, and I am. Nothing. Hawkskong. No, I'm still just calling it Skong. Skong, I feel like, is the superior name. And we shouldn't refer to it as anything else. And got that easy enough. Certainly a lot easier than doing this after the double jump. It's just, again, now I just don't remember where exactly I go from this point. I know I gotta go in the green path or something, right? I'm going over to the Queen's Garden. But aside from that, what the actual route is, I don't know. Something, certainly. But nothing I can remember. All right. Let's get everything out of here to begin with at the very least. Of course, they're not going to let me get over there. Why would they? Yeah. Aye. I done did fall off the edge. So how's Skong? Is it everything you wanted and more? Have you been able to play through the entire game just yet? You weren't able to buy Silksong? No, I don't want to buy Silksong. I'm not gonna play. I'm not playing Silksong. And you can't make me. I know you want to try and make me do it, but you lying. No, I'm not. I could go and buy Silksong right now and boot it up, and then we could all have a good time, except for me, who doesn't want to play Silksong. You'll sweeten up. I won't. I don't think you understand how powered by spite I am. If there's fuel in my veins, it is spite. The blood is just there to be able to put the spite around my body. I'm telling you. You're not gonna but imagine though it's bad. Well, that would just justify me, which it's just like, I actually don't want it to be bad. I want it to be really good. I want it to be really good and everybody loves it, and I'm sitting over here being like, never ever. Never ever. I want it to be the best, because that just makes it so much better when I don't play. If it's a bad game, then it's like, well, who cares, right? Then it's just like, okay, well, I mean, it's a bad game. Why even bother, right? No, it's the fact that it's good is what makes it so much better that I refuse to play it. That's just like, oh, it's palatable. It's just absolutely palatable how good that sort of juxtaposition is, right? Like, he knows it's good, and yet he still refuses to play it. I hate this streamer. Oh, and that's just the ideal part for me. So yeah, it's like I want the game to be good. Specifically, so it's better when I don't play it. There you go. There you go. If it's kind of bad, you're justified. It's not as spiteful. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you. That is what I'm trying to say that I couldn't say in like less than 30,000 words. Well, if only I knew where I was going. Maybe I could have done that a little bit easier. But yeah, your little guys coming out there is not really... Play it on your own and not tell anyone? No, I won't! That's the entire thing! It's like, no, no, no. You think it's just like, oh, no, 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 he's going to do it anyway. No, I'm not. I am not going to do it. And that's just like the most delicious part of it, right? Where it's just like, no, there's no like, oh, he's going to do it anyway. No, I'm not. I don't want to. I was going to watch some VTuber play it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I already do know of a couple that I do watch, so that would probably be playing it. Oh, I'm sure like Girl DM is out there playing it right now, right? Although she was on Bloodborne last that I saw. But that's neither here nor there, right? I mean, I don't know. I still haven't watched anybody play, jeez. I still haven't watched anybody play, Deltarune, for example. Despite the fact that I know quite a bit about old Deltarune and whatnot, but I still haven't. Okay, I gotta actually do this. Okay. Wait, how'd you die? How did they die? Owie. Whatever. How can we be sure? Well, you can't be sure, but it's just like, it's so much more important to me that I don't play Silksong than actually experiencing Silksong. I'll lay it right out for you right now. It's like I lose out on a lot of indignation if I actually play the game. So like what I gotta do, it's like for my own sake, I have to never play it. Because otherwise, then I can't really be this sort of like, you know, obnoxious about it. Right? At least going on in Deltarune. I mean, it's a good game. I played Undertale. It's a fantastic game and everything. But, I mean, look, here's the thing. It's just like, it's not like I have anything against Deltarune. In fact, I quite like it. And I think I would very much enjoy the game. It's just I haven't played it. And I haven't really felt like watching anybody else play it, especially because I feel like I kind of get the entire shtick of what's going on without even watching someone play it, right? You will never be able to prove to us that you did. I could never prove to you a lot of different things. It's just like, what do you, unless you're sitting here watching me every day of my life, you don't know what I'm doing and what I haven't done. Where's the trust? Where's the trust in me, your favorite streamer, whom is quickly becoming your least favorite as he continues to talk about how he will not play Silksong? You can't even prove anything to yourself, can you? Think about that. Think about how that makes no sense at all. I'm just trying to find my way over to the Queen's Garden. I think I can't go to the Queen's Garden. I need to go to the... What do you call it? The bubble place. The place with the bubbles. First, or something. Right. Or don't have the interest for Deltarune. I'd probably watch it if you played it. I mean, yeah, but it's just like, I don't know if I really... I feel like... Well, first off, I feel like if I'm going to play it, I'm probably just going to wait until every chapter's out. Why not? But also, it's like, I feel like I don't really have too much to contribute to that, right? Like, there are so many people that have already played that game. It's just like, what am I going to say or do? It's also already a game that I feel like is... my commentary is not going to be a value add in any way. Pretty entertaining even just by itself. Whatever. Look, give me some weird, extensive puzzles, or like extreme grinds. That's what I excel at. Which, I mean, there might actually be something like that in that game. I don't know. Feels like something they do as a joke. Not as hyped for Skong because I feel like it's blasphemous and Nine Souls outdid the original Hollow Knight, and Skong is supposed to be like an extension of Hollow Knight. I mean, I played Nine Souls, or at least a little bit of Nine Souls. I haven't actually finished the game. Oh, it was fine. I don't know. I mean, hey, I think there is definitely something to be said about the fact that, well, I have finished Hollow Knight, but I have not finished Nine Souls. I should probably go back to that and actually go finish it. We do watch things because of you. You contribute by being you. Yeah, but that's not good enough. Look, I don't think that it's enough for me to just be myself. I need to actually do something that is different than other people. Which is why it's taking me so long to like actually get through that list of games and whatnot. It's just like, hey, I feel if I'm just talking over the video game and whatnot, I feel like I'm not doing a very good job. Unless it's something like this, which is basically me shitposting, which is basically an extension of me shitposting right now. Whereas, like, you know, like I said, look at the Blueprint series. That was everything, and it was a lot of different things and like small details and whatnot that I think a lot of people would not even touch in their playthrough for good reason. Because it's extensive grinding and is not very interesting unless you have an obsession with showing off all the content of the game. Whereas like something like Deltarune, what am I gonna do? Something like Hollow Knight, something like Skong, what am I gonna do that's gonna be any different than anybody else that plays it? You can go watch 1,000 more interesting people play this sort of stuff. I gotta do something to actually make it interesting. And I do think that's, right now, as of late, my idea has been stuff... Oh yeah, let's do this, why not? Right now, as of late, my idea has been, you know, more heavily editing it, scripting stuff, all that sort of thing. Because then it's just like, at least, okay, well, this is not just, you know, off the cuff, you know, play-by-play commentary, whatever. Now it's just like, hey, I'm actually putting in effort and doing stuff. I'm trying. And I think there's that's at least to me is a lot more interesting. Because certainly I don't think doing live commentary that I'm any... Am I missing one? Wait, where's the one I'm missing? Actually, where is the one I'm missing? Well, whatever. Yeah. Gotta be something that puts stuff apart from just, yeah, like I said, just play-by-play sort of commentary where it's just like, oh, where am I trying to go? No, there it is. Oh, where am I trying to go to? What am I trying to do right now? Oh, looks like I got that. Oh, I killed that boss. That was a pretty difficult boss, you guys. Comment in the comment section if you think that was a difficult boss. Wow, I'm so glad that there's a power-up here to allow me to continue living. And I think that I'm mostly through this area as... Oh, yeah, I can go over here. I think I'm mostly through this area right now. Oh, yeah, the Fog Canyon. There sure is a lot of fog in here. Wow, guys, look at these jellyfish. Aren't they cool? Whoa, that one hit me with a bomb. I can't believe that happened. I'm going to have to really watch out to make sure that I'm not hit by any more bombs. Do you think that these jellyfish hurt me if I hit them? No, they don't. Oh, look at this thing in front of me. Ah, it exploded. It exploded twice. This is even worse. Oh no, guys, I died and my charm broke. What am I gonna do? Okay, you get it though, right? Oh my god, this is so far back. I shouldn't have probably been doing that as a stupid bit, considering that did have real-world ramifications for how this game is going now. Oh no! I have been destroyed by my own bits. Well. Ugh. Fine. Look, this is peak content. This is the same sort of thing that fucking Germa does when he's just like, whoa, hey sinners, you gotta smash that like button. If you think that the way I died there was really stupid, you gotta smash that like button and like, comment, subscribe. Anyway, yeah, if you like the comment, please like and subscribe. Hey everybody, thanks for joining into my Hollow Knight playthrough. If you like the content, comment. If you like the content, please comment so that I can comment. It'll help the channel grow and I'll feel really thankful. Hey, and if we get to 1,000 likes, I'll play through the entirety of Silksong with my feet. And more importantly, I will have feet cam on and you'll see the entire thing. And let me tell you, I got a really nice pedicure recently. They are some primo feet, let me tell you. And the sort of like dexterity that I can do with my toes, like you will shit yourself. The tone of voice to that thing. I don't even know what tone of voice I just had there. And with that commentary, is that the sort of commentary you like? Again, I feel like even that sort of commentary you can get from better places. Is this a sex thing now? Only if you want it to be. Look, feet are not inherently sexual. Regardless of what the internet's going to tell you. Now, if I was trying to play the video game with my armpit, this is getting increasingly worse over time. Oh, watching for the gameplay. That's what I try to do, though. I try to have good gameplay. That's what makes me different from most streamers. I know how to play video games. If you like commenting, please comment. If you like commenting, please comment about commenting. I can only do so much commentary on my own. I need comments to read so that I can comment on those comments. And don't make it just like a common comment. Make it like a comment that comments something. Commence with the comments. Create some commendable comments. Commence creating commendable comments for commentary. And make sure that you put an exclamation point in front of it so that it is commented out. This is terrible. Hey, how many words can I think of that sound like other words? I think I can probably do that 10 to 12. Go 10 to 12 layers deeper. Oh. Jaded YouTuber be like and subscribe or don't. I don't really care. I'm gonna keep doing this regardless of what you do. You can't stop me. You can neither encourage or discourage me from continuing to make videos. If you so choose to subscribe, that is your prerogative and I will not stop you. But know that it means nothing to me. And that's what you come here for. All right, what am I doing? I'll probably go get back my money. See, this is again the sort of commentary that you're looking for when it comes to this channel, right? I am not paying attention at all to where I'm going, by the way. Okay, actually, you know what? Money. I feel like money and using that money, it's a good idea. Hey, everybody, throw a comma in your comment so you can double up on the commentary that you're doing. Okay. No, it's the city storerooms if I'm trying to go sell all of my artifacts. Horrid. Horrid content again, and it's only even been like 40 minutes since I've started this. And I feel like I've made absolutely no progress throughout that. Okay. All right, what I am going to do... Good. What I am going to do is go and get a bunch of money, buy a bunch of junk to really make myself overpowered. What do I want to do right now? I am really struggling to remember where I'm going, and trying to focus on not doing stupid commentary is taking up too much of my brain power. I am going to go sell all of my trinkets, and then I'm going to go, let's just say buy out all the shops that I can right now. I feel like that's going to be the best course of action at the moment. Okay, there you go. Now I got this. YouTube, but every time someone comments to your video, it boosts the algorithm and also has plus 1 million to your BBL? Your big, beautiful... L? No, I don't know. I have absolutely no idea what that could possibly mean. Get me back down there. I know that one guy who does the thing is somewhere around here. Oh, the Brazilian butt lift. Okay. All right, all right. So what you're saying is that I need to become a big ass YouTuber. Finally. Truly, this is the 1 million to your Brazilian. Oh, 1 milliliter. Okay. It's okay. The fact that how would you add more to you? It's, am I like Bane? Except instead of, you know, pumping magic steroids into my muscles, I'm pumping saline into my butt. Finally, truly, this is the sort of content that we need on YouTube. And I'm still gonna wear like a mask and have like a whole wrestler persona, but again, it is just going to be right into the butt. Yes, crank up, and it's gonna be like bright green liquid and whatnot. Except instead of, again, like muscles, right into the butt. And I'm still gonna be like flexing and everything too, but the only thing that's gonna grow is my butt. Yes, I like. Oh, hey, thank you, Precious Cinnamon Bun, for the 5 gifted subs. I love you, as always. Hope you're enjoying this butt. Hope you're enjoying this butt-based content. I don't know why you would, but certainly it's not impossible, right? Somebody's probably enjoying this. Anyway, yeah, I should have just gone to the King Station. Well, now that I have that opened up, it should be a lot easier to do so. And with 4,000 money, I can actually go do the thing. By the way, no amount of subs is going to make me play Silksong. I do want to make that absolutely clear. You can't do that. Well, I'm not going to have a face cam. I'm going to have a butt cam. I mean, I just... Wouldn't that be a colonoscopy camera, you might ask? And yeah, unfortunately it is. Look, I don't want to, like... No, whatever. I don't need to kill you regardless. There you go. Each video, your butt is getting bigger and bigger and starts to take up more of the frame. Just like, wow, that's a really weird, lumpy chair that he's sitting on. Like, is that like a beanbag or something? Terrible. I don't like... This is a stupid idea. Why am I saying this like it's... Oh, I was considering it until you said that. All right. Have things to do here. At least I'm supposed to. If I can even remember what it's supposed to be. Yes. You probably get you. Good idea. And I guess just go down the list, right? Yeah, these things are actually like super cheap. I forgot how cheap they were at the very beginning of the game. It's a more proper... It's a more proper health here. Again, that's the good commentary. This is the sort of thing... Oh, yeah, guys, these mask shards are really cheap when you're first buying them. But after you get a couple of them, the price starts to go up enough that it's not nearly as worthwhile to try and get them. Hence why things like 1500 is a bit too rich for my blood. Blahnik has not been forgotten. I was really just fully expecting when I started up this stream that nobody was actually going to be here. That was just going to be like, nah, man, Skong's happening. No, like, what do you mean? You're expecting people to actually watch this garbage? No, they're all playing Skong. Like, God, imagine spending your time watching this jabroni over here when Skong is currently occurring. All right. It's not here. I want to go down and to the left. Back and to the left. Like how JFK was killed. Is that really what I want to say? Yes. Is that really what I already said? Yes. Good. Any other questions? Good. I can also go do this mini boss too. Just boot up Skong, be back with impressions. I mean, you can just do impressions as you're doing it right now. Turn on text to speech. I don't actually know how that works. I, of course, don't comment in streams. That would be... I feel like that's too disturbing. And just, make sure that it... get those sweet first impressions, baby. I want to know, is it a Hollow Knight? Or is it Skong-tastic? How Skong... On a scale of 1 to Skong-tastic, how Skong-tastic is it? I expect nothing less than a Hollow Knight Silksong. Maybe even a Hollow Knight Silksong that is Skong-tastic. Again, this is what happens when you do live commentary. It's bad. This is why you have to script things, because otherwise it just keeps saying that sort of stuff. All right. Let's get in here and try not to die immediately. I do remember this kind of being like a relatively difficult boss, all things considered. Oh, okay, I'm fine. Be careful. I mean, relatively difficult if you're an idiot, but still, I am. Clearly. Okay, never mind. Is the knight truly hollow in Skong? I'm pretty sure that given the end of the Godmaster DLC, no. When you do D-pad down, doesn't do the down slash thing, instead as a diagonal slash attack. Ugh. Because I like that ability in the original one. But I think that was also something that people talked about when... That was also something that people talked about when it was first introduced, right? Like, I never watched any of the trailers, as you'd expect, but I kind of vaguely remember people talking about that. I mean, no, it's just Pogo. Pogo isn't dead. Pogo just has a higher skill level now, right? That's really all it is. No, what I want to know really is the... Okay, well, thread that needle. Is the gameplay more difficult in Skong? Because one of the things that I remember that I thought I heard about Skong was that pretty much, the knight, it's more complex in a lot of different ways, basically, because more or less the sort of tools that Hornet has are... Really, that still hit me. The sort of tools that Hornet has are a lot more complex than the stuff that the Knight is pulling out. Which means that it's just like in general, you know, stuff like, oh, I'm just going to go thanks. Oh, I'm just going to go slash an enemy, back off, or, you know, dash away, and then go heal constantly, all that sort of stuff. Not nearly as possible in Skong. But then again, I don't know. Good. Fine. Fine then. I'll just leave. Fine then. I'll be back. I hate that place. I hate going to this sort of thing. You get the ability to swim from the start. I mean, you had the ability to swim in Hollow Knight too. It's just there's what, one place that has water in it? The big old place with water in it above the City of Tears. I was just there with the beach. Yeah, it's like acid's the only thing, and that's, you know, of course, the more common type of thing. There just wasn't very much water in Hollow Knight. That's the entire deal. Is Skong still forbidden? Well, I mean, it depends on what you mean by forbidden. Like, we can talk about it. We can talk about Skong as much as you want, really. But, you know, am I playing it? Absolutely not. No. Again, much like the previous stream, I started this stream to explicitly remind everyone that I am not going to be playing Skong. In fact, I want to hear the experiences of other people playing Skong. That's the thing. I never actually got you. Huh. Just play the prequel for the 7th time. 7th? Oh, man. I feel like you are really underestimating the amount of times that I played Hollow Knight. I had to, like, delete many save files over the course of this. There's something here. Yeah, it was. Pfft. Still hit me anyway, eh? Hey, Luigi. There you go. What was this, though? More money. Okay, fine. I mean, I suppose I can use more money. Morny. Anyway. Don't you like Hollow Knight? If you want to play Skong, I'd like to think that you enjoy Hollow Knight, right? Don't you want to see it again? Don't you want to see me? Any games in the pipeline? Is there anything good coming out right now? I actually don't really know. Like, I, of course, as always, not really been paying attention to much of any trailers or anything like that. Do we got anything good coming out? Because, I mean, certainly I have been pretty impressed with games that have been released so far this year. More specifically, of course, talking about Blueprints, I suppose. Sonic Crossroads? Oh, boy. This year? No. Well, I mean, you know, Skong released. You kids like Skong, don't you? Yeah, sure you do. You love Skong. Don't tell me you don't like Skong. Really? Don't tell me you don't like Skong. I know you do. Without ever having played Hollow Knight. I'm curious myself, because Skong certainly has got to have gotten out of the just, like, you know, Hollow Knight fan community, as you could call it, right? Why am I so bad at this? Give that to me. I want this thing. Yeah, and I forgot that for some reason it heals you when you do that, right? Ow, again. Stupid Explodo eggs. Gotta stop microwaving these things. Play Path of Exile 2. I feel like I would... Wait, no, Path of Exile. When you said Path of Exile, the first thing I thought of was Legend of Grimrock. I don't know why. I have no reason for that. Path of Exile is the Diablo one, right? Because I was about to be like, hell yeah, I would actually be totally okay with playing Legend of Grimrock, but it's not the same thing. Play Path of Exile 2 right now. Play Destiny 2 PvP right now. Okay, chat. Legend of Grimrock 2. I don't know. I wanted... That's the game I wanted you to say. What can I say? When you said Path of Exile, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, Legend of Grimrock. No, it's not the same thing. It's like not even close to the same thing. There you go. There you are. Etc. But yeah, surely there's something else coming out this year. I suppose if I was going to say like anything, I would really like to play the new Donkey Kong game, but there is no possible way that I got the cashola to afford buying a Switch 2 purely to play one game. Well, I mean, like, literally I probably could, but I don't want to. Still unemployed, for God's sake. Brute force a build and have a bad time. Well, it's a heavily grindy game, isn't it? I mean, I would probably just have a bad time, mostly because I'm not really all that interested in playing Diablo-like, one of them there Diablo-likes. Get a new job. Do you, in this economy? In this economy? That's still, yeah. Oh, you want to keep going? Sure, we can get a couple more out here. Maybe I did say Grimrock, but the Mandela Effect rewrote it. Now, look, the Mandela Effect only works if you aren't paying attention, and I am. That is my greatest. What is that? That's my greatest. Speaking of, jobs and like interviews, that's my greatest thing that I can bring to this company: being able to pay attention to things. Right? Exactly. Hello, you. One of the best hidden guys in there. Anyway, Legend of Grimrock seems fun. It does, doesn't it? I think so, too. But also at the same time, it's like, I got other things to do. I still got to go finish up Cookie Clicker, right? You know how many more sugar lumps I need to get? Because that's actually the only thing left I need to do. I have 100% of all other achievements, including every single one of the shadow achievements. Okay, I hate these things. It's turn-based? Yeah, I know. That's why I like it. No, that's not why I like it. But that's actually a good thing. That's a good thing for me. Fuck you. Yeah. Right, I know it's turn-based. That's good. Mandela Effect is rewriting the past in effect. No, Mandela Effect is when you don't pay attention to international politics and assume that the world is wrong and not just the fact that you're an idiot. Anyway. It's like, oh, surely the entirety of reality has changed and not just the fact that I don't pay attention to politics in South Africa. Anyway. Yes. I can see you down there. All right, let's do it. I like turn-based. I'm not fast enough for real combat. For real. No. Don't let people try and convince you that real-time games are superior to turn-based or anything like that. Like, come on. I will not stand for... I should have rested anywhere else. Like, anywhere else that would have been great. And look, here's the thing. I say this as somebody who built my channel on playing Dead Cells, for God's sake. They are both completely and totally legitimate ways to play a video game. And I'll hear nothing else on the subject. It's like, yeah, I have heard people be like before, it's like, why would you make a turn-based game? It's just like, you're just limiting how good the gameplay can be in that case. Stuff like that. And it's just like, that is so narrow-minded of you and ridiculous. And that's why stuff like, the remake of Final Fantasy VII, I always find extremely annoying. Because you look at stuff like, for as much as I'll gripe about Persona 5 for obvious reasons, and by obvious reasons, I mean reasons that I outlined over, I don't know, what was it, like 30,000 hours of playing that game? It's like the gameplay, as far as the turn-based game goes, was actually a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that. Quite a good time. What is your favorite Final Fantasy? Oh, Final Fantasy VI, probably. I really liked Final Fantasy VI. That one was... That one just... I feel like everything Final Fantasy VI did was just very good. I also have a soft spot for Final Fantasy X, mostly because it's very different than most other Final Fantasy games, where, a lot of Final Fantasy games are like warring kingdoms and whatnot, whereas like Final Fantasy X is about a pilgrimage. And although I'm not like a huge fan of everything about it, I still find it more compelling than most of the other games in the series, most of the other examples. Aside from that, I don't know. There's just there's so many different games in the entire series. But if I was going to pick two favorites, it would be those. I remember being kind of unimpressed with Final Fantasy VII, to be honest. Played that back in, like, what was it, 2008 or something for the first time. And I was like, this is fine. This one's okay. The voice act... Hey, not all the voice acting was rough. I feel like, actually, compared to a lot of other games at the time, we are talking about the PS2 era of voice acting. You can do a lot worse than having, like, John DiMaggio. No, you know what? I'm going to say, I think Final Fantasy X was pretty good. As far as voice acting goes. They had actual professional people doing it, for God's sake. It might not have been perfect, but it was so far from, so many other things. I'm going to have to disagree on that. Final Fantasy this, Final Fantasy that, where's Dragon Quest Love? I have played Dragon Quest 1 and 2, and they are NES RPGs. I'm not going to lie, they didn't really wow me. The forced laugh? Yeah, the forced laugh was supposed to be an awkward scene where did you not play the game? You should listen to the Japanese version of that scene where Tidus is there cackling like a seagull. The rest of the voice acting was totally fine. It's like for as absolutely ridiculous as that particular part was. Oh, I played in Japanese. Yeah, then okay, well, there you go. I hate these things. The scene is burnt into his memory. No, I don't. No, you know what? This goes into the all publicity is good publicity fallacy. No. I would chalk that up less to the voice acting and more to the kind of perhaps somewhat awkward writing that you get in a Final Fantasy game just overall. Like there's there's like I said, there's some. I have some issues with, overall the writing in Final Fantasy X, but I think it's generally pretty good. That scene was the only reason I wanted to give it a try. Really? You listened to that and you were like, well, I mean, like I said, it makes a lot more sense with context. So I suppose that's something. There, I actually dodged one for once. Once again, I hate these things. All right. But yeah. Less the voice acting I think is all pretty solid in Final Fantasy X. It's just the writing is sometimes kind of awkward because the writing in all of the games is kind of awkward. I hate this. There is a bench somewhere around here, right? It's been too long since I've gotten to this part of the game. I've entirely forgotten how everything goes. Oh yeah, isn't it just up here? Like if you go up a lot? Yeah, okay, there you go. With a little monument face on it. That's fine. Okay, I was right. When I got bored, I played till Zanarkand, and then I quit. Really? Well, okay. Yeah, I guess it does kind of a little bit drop off. I still feel like it's pretty solid the entire way through. Especially because getting to Zanarkand is like the intro cutscene of the game, where they play the song To Zanarkand, which is one of the best tracks. It's played X2 completely. I mean, All right, then. Saw the scene and was like, yep. Oh, come on. Again, it's like, I'll say it one more time. I chalk it up more to the awkwardness of the writing than any sort of failure of the voice acting itself. Yeah. Just finished Skong, 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Oh, congratulations. You won. I love Final Fantasy VII, found Tifa's panties. Yeah, I don't know if I ever did that. There's a bunch of stuff I missed in Final Fantasy VII. Like, I never found, what's that guy's name? Leon or whatever? The, like, werewolf guy. So that was always kind of weird when, like, when I was, like, looking at Dirge of Cerberus, and I'm like, they made an entire game based around this character that I never even found. Like, was that guy that memorable? This optional party member in that game? I'm sure a bunch of other things like that. Still beat, like, what do you call it? Emerald weapon and whatnot, though. That was fun. But I did beat the first boss-ish. Horn is not a silent protagonist and actually talks back. Well, I mean, to be fair, the knight has a good reason why they're a silent protagonist. But yeah, hey, I do appreciate that, considering my umbrage usually when it comes to having silent protagonists. So that's cool. Still not going to play the game, though. Quirrell, hurry up already. Come on now. Yeah, I feel like I used to experience a lot of 90s and early 2000s games by co-piloting my brother. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, I feel like... And here you are talking on a stream of somebody playing a video game. Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil's DMCs. Oh, yeah. Never actually played DMCs myself, but the other two, pretty good. I mean, especially I think like Metal Gear Solid. Those are some good watches. Those are some good like couch games. All right, get up here, finish this entire thing up, or not because I've forgotten where I need to go. As you do. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can jump against the thing. And let's do it, baby. Okay, fine. Oh yeah, Coral needs to do his thing. Resident Evil and BioShock. Yeah! Man, BioShock. Never actually played any one of those games. I mean, of course, like, I have watched an entire playthrough of it, like, pretty much every one of them, but never played it myself. Alright, hurry it up. Got places to be, Monoman. Oh, right. I keep forgetting that you need to then absorb them, too. I like Binfinite a lot. Binfinite never... That one just never really... That one never really got me. It's like it always seemed very... I mean, I remember especially when that game came out, everybody making fun of the, wait a minute, that card. That feels like the thing that I think of most with that game, even though it's a very small part of it. Spooky games to play, great games to watch. I always say with Resident Evil that it's just like, they are really more goofy action movie pastiches than like actual scary games. Sure, there might be a spooky part or two in them, but I feel like for the most part, they're like, you're talking about voice acting in games. How about Resident Evil? Yeah. Definitely a spin-off that could have rebranded completely. Yeah, I don't know. It's just something about the... What is it about? Like, something about BioShock Infinite. I don't know. Just, it's... I feel like I want to have an opinion on BioShock Infinite, but I don't know what it is. Like, I'm just trying to say something, but I don't... Like, surely there's a reason why I haven't played it, but I can't come up with it. Like, do you like Dead Space? I have only ever played Dead Space 1, and I did that last year. Looks cartoony? No, I'm actually totally okay with the look. I feel like that art style really did it. I mean, certainly did it for a lot of people related to Elizabeth, but that's beside the point. It's like I think it's something about like the story sort of something. And again, I need to like actually think about it because I feel like whatever sort of opinion that I have, it is a feeling and it's not a very concrete sort of like, I didn't like this particular thing. It's just the vibe it gave me, if you want to use some hokey language there. Whatever, I don't know. Maybe I should play it at some point. Quit being beholden to my whatever sort of idiotic opinion that I apparently don't hold very deeply in the first place. Something like that. Dead Space. Yeah, I mean, I bought Dead Space for the sake of playing it. What was it, back in 2019 or something? I did like one scary game a day for Halloween for 20 days or something. Something like that. And it's like, one of the games I bought was Dead Space, and since it's like I bought it, I'm just like, well, guess I'll play it, right? And you know what? It was decent. I feel like it suffers a lot from the sort of 2000s style horror game where you're just constantly putting out fires. But you know what? And also, I hate the incredibly limited field of view. That frustrated me to no end. But at the same time, I get it. That's literally a part of the game. That was a choice by the developers. But nah, overall it was pretty good though. I had a lot of fun. I could actually probably go play the rest of the series of Dead Space. More than anything else, just because I kind of want to see what happened with Dead Space 3. I have a very vague idea where it's just like they want to turn it into a co-op action game. Sort of doing the same thing that like Resident Evil was doing at the time, but I just feel like if you play the two original games and then you play the third game, I want to get that sort of experience. I think it would be interesting. Of course, that's another one of those games that it's like I feel like I want to play more because of the historical importance of it rather than the action, rather than because I'm super interested in the game. Dead Space 2, on the other hand, I would probably like just legitimately enjoy. Period. Right? Because as far as I know, and as far as I've seen with that game, that's just a good, solid entry into the series, right? Even as silly as it might be. Yeah, Dead Space certainly still has a lot of 2000s game silliness to it, right? Sort of deal. There are more than a few retro-style RE games like survival horror, tank controls and all. Yeah, I've seen quite a few of those. One that I thought looked pretty good was Crow Country from last year, I think it was. Where it's just like, yeah, they nailed the style there. Yeah. You know, I'm talking about like Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, and although I wouldn't really say that's Resident Evil style game, it's Grasshopper Manufacture style game, which is still so wild to me. But it's definitely got that sort of feeling to it too. Very stylized too, but also, you know, sort of like a stylized. Yeah, I guess is the way to put it, right? Here's some good stuff. I'm glad people rediscovering what made those games so good. Did you finish Lunacid? I finished up all of the available content when I played it. I have not gone back to it when it got a full release. I really should. There's a couple games like that that I really should return to, but I just haven't. Another one I think pretty notable is Secrets of Grindia, where it's just like, Secrets of Grindia is a good game. I've played like 90% of it. The final dungeon is out. I should really just go back and finish it, but It's like, I enjoyed that game a lot, and I have 100%ed all of the content up to that last update. Same thing with Lunacid, really. Should really go do that. But I'm just not doing it. What can I say? And unlike, say, a Celeste, where I'm just like, no, Celeste is too hard, I don't want to. Where it's just like, I probably would still have a pretty good time with that. Celeste is too hard. I don't want to do Farewell. It's too hard. Don't make me do it. New Prince of Persia, you can tell is made by this. Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely know about that. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like, is it different enough? Is it different enough than Dead Cells? That I don't know. It's just, you know, again, also it's a licensed game, right? Where it's just like, licensed games. You could totally. Oh, I could definitely do Farewell. I don't have any ability. I don't have any doubt in my ability to finish Farewell. It's just, I just don't wanna. I think I said even as I was doing Celeste, where it's just like, it's not like the hardest game. It's certainly not like the longest I've ever spent on a game. But for some reason, playing those super challenge platformers like that, like a Dust Force and whatnot, is for whatever reason some of the most stressful plays I've ever done. It's like they're not the hardest, they're not the longest. It's just really stressful to do. And it's good. Like Celeste, Dust Force, 2 very good games. Yeah, it feels like training. Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? Which is funny considering that I go to the gym every single day, and yet But if you're doing a video game, then it's really too hard. It's easier than Chapter 7. It's definitely more of a marathon than a sprint. Oh, but so we're talking Chapter 7 B-side, which, don't get me wrong, I did that entire thing and it was a great experience, but, I mean, it's the same sort of thing when I'm doing like Souls games these days, especially like your Elden Rings. Seaside 7? No, Seaside wasn't too bad. Comparatively. Compared to B-side. B-side Chapter 7, which was... Whoa, Nelly. That was an experience, wasn't it? Get out of here, you'll... Kind of curious as to the amount of things that are going to be reappearing in Skong. Like, we going to be getting the grubs back? Probably not. Both of them were rough. I mean, another thing, speaking of, like, rough stuff, is that I've been trying to do... I've been kind of okay. Okay, I've been trying to do. I've been going back occasionally to Death's Gambit because, you know, one of the things I got on the list is doing Ending B. And although I have long since finished all of the content for Ending B, I still haven't done the heroic boss fight because it is a grind. It is training. Yeah, as you said. And it's like, is it the hardest thing? No, not really, but that's sort of like, yeah, training in video games is hard. And eventually you do get it, and it feels great. Look at Dead Cells, for example. Like, that game feels great to play at this point in time, but that is literally over thousands of hours of playing it. But it's just like, at this point in time, I can just, it's like smooth as butter, baby. But getting to that point is hard. It is hard. It is stressful. There's good times. There's bad. It's the best of times. It's the worst of times. It's the age of... I just read this book. I should know it. Have you tried Windblown? I want to wait until Windblown is like out fully if I'm going to end up playing that. I feel like it's one that I can definitely get into, though. I don't know. It's one of those things where much... I mean, one of the things with, for example, playing Skong is that I have no loyalty to game companies, period. That's why I'm just like... It's like, oh, you liked Hollow Knight, right? And it's like, I did like Hollow Knight. Well, you're going to play Skong, right? If it's good enough. Although, obviously, I've kind of committed to an entire stupid bit that is not only bad for me, but bad for the channel. But, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it, right? But, yeah, I mean, there is a sort of feeling that it's just like, I don't know. Might play it. Maybe. There's like a Dead Cells 2. It's like, I might play Dead Cells 2. Is it going to be good? We'll see. But that is just how my terrible brain works. Which is to say, not in the same way that most other popular brains you may know of work. No, I feel like the word terrible really covers it, right? Team Cherry? More like Team... I'll give it a try if I so care. Yeah, Charm Notch. Charm Notch, baby. I should go and get my fragile strength repaired already. I'm in the neighborhood, right? Yeah, I mean, it's the same sort of thing where I don't watch any trailers and whatnot. If it's good, I'll get there. If I feel like playing it, I'll go play it. And if I don't feel like playing it, then maybe I won't. And it is no slight to the game itself. It's just... the inner machinations of my mind are a mystery. And then of course, it zooms in on my head and shows a carton of milk falling over. Okay, there you go. There. That's it. That's the end game to that entire conversation. Someday I may just decide to go play a puzzle game. Someday I may decide to go play Cookie Clicker. Someday I may decide to go play another roguelite. maybe I'll go play. Maybe I'll go decide to go check out Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead again. Maybe I'll just finally be like, you know what? I do want to play Ultra Kill. Maybe I'll just go be like, hey, you know what? I do want to play Cruelty Squad. Maybe I'm going to decide that this is the day where I really get into Assassin's Creed. You don't know. I don't know. It's when it happens, it's going to happen, and nobody's going to be able to tell what I'm going to decide to do. I mean, hell, the next video I'm planning to come out is XCOM, for God's sake. XCOM. Except with Silksong, because it's banned, of course. Again, that's a bit. It's not the same thing. Please play the whole Assassin's Creed series. I think that'd be really fun, though. Because it's just like, Assassin's Creed is such a huge, ridiculous series. Like, don't you want to see... I mean, and that's the whole thing. I played stuff like... I played Horizon. I played... Ghost of Tsushima. It's like, this is not like I've never touched a AAA game before, but it's not something that I usually play. I think it would be really fun to just be like, hey, let's have somebody who has absolutely no skin in this game, baby. And they're going to play through and see how they feel about Assassin's Creed. All of them, every one of them. The good ones, the bad ones, the ones that are a near unplayable buggy mess because it's Ubisoft, baby. Oh yeah, no, we start with Assassin's Creed, then we go through, you know, Brotherhood and whatever the one where you're playing as a Revolutionary War soldier, and then like the France one, and then the Old English one, and all that sort of stuff. I think that would be really fun. I planned to do that sort of stuff in the past with like I mean, like, yeah, I was even doing that really like what, it was last year-ish? Oh yeah, Black Flag too. That one I've heard really good stuff about too. But like, yeah, I was doing that with the Fallout series, remember? I did like Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout 3, and then I kind of fell off of that, and I should really get back to it already. It's like, and I was really enjoying that because it was interesting seeing those games change and evolve. Because it's just like, I know about like Fallout 3. I certainly didn't know all that much about Fallout 1 and 2, and they're pretty good. Are they like amazing? I don't know, but it was certainly really interesting to see. I love that sort of idea, and I want to do it more. It's also really hard to do. Hell, I could just end up doing that with XCOM here. If people really like the XCOM video, I'll just go do XCOM 2. Fun, goofy games, super goofy games. It's like, they're so weirdly, they've got such a style to them, don't they? Especially the second one. And then like the third one, which was made deep into like the modern warfare sort of genre, and built up like this weird what do you call it, fan fiction style game. Best Fallout fan game I've ever played, Fallout 3. and then you know, I haven't done New Vegas, but I've played a good amount of New Vegas, and it's like, it's really an interesting return to form, not to Fallout 2, but to Fallout 1. But also in a really different way, and, you know, being forced to use a completely different engine and everything. I don't remember where I'm going, by the way. Forced to using a different engine and everything like that. It's really interesting. But also they do like a really good job at trying to capture a lot of the same sort of gameplay mechanics and everything as the first couple Fallout games. And then, like I said, the Fallout New Vegas then comes out, and it is really very... It's like, yeah, it has the seriousness of Fallout 1, but it has all of the stuff they learned from Fallout 2. And it's impressive. What can I say? It really deserves, like, Fallout New Vegas really deserves all the accolades it gets. They made a shockingly good game with, let's be honest, a very limited sort of set of stuff. Which one would you recommend? Go with New Vegas. New Vegas, I think Fallout 1 and 2 are turn-based games, and I had a lot of fun with them. I am not going to say they're the best place to start with the series. You know? It's like they're... I do think they're worth playing if you think... They are... Well, especially Fallout 2, where... Just go look at the part where I fought Darien in Fallout 2, and I feel like that really just covers a lot of how the actual experience of playing the game was, outside of, you know, like all the cutscenes and everything like that. The gameplay itself is... Like, it's fun, but it's something. And also, Fallout 2 is so steeped in late 90s pop culture. It's got a lot of really good stuff in it, but it's hard to recommend as your starting place. I think Fallout 1 is a much better starting place because it's a lot more... It's not nearly as pop culture drenched, 1. It's super edgy and also still really goofy, but they really did improve on it a lot in Fallout 2. But Fallout New Vegas, I think, takes a lot of the stuff that was in... a lot of the good stuff that was in the original and just improves on it. I gotta go pee. All right, I am back. Yeah, I have not really looked into Outer Worlds 2 at all. Actually, now that I'm thinking about the Fallout series, anybody remember an indie game from a couple years back named Death Trash? Has that gotten a lot more updates? Because I remember thinking that I wanted to check that one out when it like got fully released. I haven't heard anything about that game for a while. I'm just thinking about that right now. I haven't never played it. Yeah, I'm gonna just spend 5 seconds. That game been getting a lot more stuff going on. Kind of hoping, because I really liked the style of it. Yeah, I'm curious now. Oh, full release for the game has been updated to late 2025. Full launched in early access 2021. That might be something to actually look forward to. I don't know. About 50% finished as of June 2025. All right. Yeah, I might go check that out. So they're talking late 2025 to have that 1.0. Maybe we'll go do that as like a supplementary to the Fallout series, because it is a very Fallout-coded game. Let's just go with. Yeah, I remember seeing some of the early access stuff and just being like, wow, this actually looks pretty good. I don't know. We'll see. Playing Hollow Knight? Well, yeah, because it is the day of Skong's release. So I started up a stream to talk about how I'm not going to play Skong. Ooh. I mean, you know, on that point though too, it's just like maybe what I should do is I should just go back and play There's been a bunch of updates, speaking of like early access stuff and stuff that has been in development forever. Been like a bunch of updates for Cogmind. I really like that game. And I was just thinking about like, man, what a good game. I should maybe go play some of the updates because there's still so much that I didn't end up doing in that. Might be fun to do a return. No, I gotta actually like focus on one thing and stop looking at more games that I'm gonna do in the future. Gotta go finish up like 5 different series. I still don't even have the rest of Lingo out right now, and I've been done with Lingo for months. Well, Second Guy and I have been done with Lingo for months. I just gotta compile together all the videos. Have like literally 5 more episodes of that I could be working on right now, but instead I'm doing Cookie Clicker, which is going to be out soon. That is one of the more popular videos that I've had in the last year, so maybe I should be working on Cookie Clicker. I like that game. Oh, you should play Skong for the disappointment. Is it bad? I don't know. Like, it's too new for people to really have an opinion on it just yet, but everything I've seen has been relatively positive so far. There's a projectile somewhere, therefore Skong is a Fallout 2 clone. Yeah, because if there's one thing I think about with Fallout 2 is projectiles. You know, the turn-based game. Yes, it is a turn-based game where you have a gun, but still. It is a turn-based game. Good, bad. I mean, well, yeah, nothing's going to live up. Oh, no, I actually got this thing before. It was a King's Idol, right? I mean, yeah, nothing's going to live up to the hype that people have given Skong. That's just not possible. However, I still think it's probably going to be a good game. And again, it's so much better. Still saving enough channel points for you and Second Guy to play Outward. Oh, I thought you said Eastward. And I'm like, that's actually a game I've thought about in the past. I like the look of Eastward. I don't actually even know what Outward is. Dang, I wanted Eastward. How do you like Nine Souls? Nine Souls is pretty good. Quite difficult. So I haven't actually finished it as of just yet. I only got up to about the point when I did that single video. But, like, it is pretty good. It's just, yeah, you know, talking about, like, video games that feel like training. It's, like, that is, Nine Souls definitely feels like that. But at least everything that I've played, I would definitely give thumbs up to. Still, much like Skong itself, it's like, probably just end up playing that on my own and not doing, like, a series. Dropped it around the first boss? Really? I mean, it does get significantly more difficult. But it's all pretty good. I feel like it is a worthwhile game to play. Even if I'm not going to end up doing a series on that. Sure, let's do it. I want to go get the thing. Might play Far for once. Far? Story was interesting, but I was constantly comparing it to Sekiro. It definitely does. I mean, certainly, especially with the parrying mechanic and everything, it does have a very Sekiro style to it, doesn't it? He is going to play it? I said I'm going to play Nine Souls, probably at some point. Not anything else. I forgot to equip up my fragile, hurdy thing. Whatever it's called. One of those things. Sega just discovered what money is, so Sonic Generations got the form in Shadow Generations. Wait, didn't that come out a while ago? I kind of remember that coming out a while ago. Like a few months or something, at least. Which, I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. I've heard nothing but good stuff about Sonic Generations. I know the soundtrack, minimum, is absolutely fantastic, but Like don't you remember back in Bestified when the versions of Crisis City from Sonic Generations were used for Sin City EX Ultra? Ah, good old Bestified. That's a game that I really want to play. Go do more of, what do you call it? Hey, stop that. Go do more of like Mario hacks. It's a Sonic game. Hey, shut up, Sonic great. I will not hear any sort of insults. The blue blur. Nice try, idiot. But also, for God's sake, I still need to go play... Hey. But also, for God's sake, I still need to go play Sonic Mania. And Sonic 06 I have on the list, too. Mania, I at least own. Get him up here. Ah! Bestified was great. Bestified's so good. I was actually just recently watching Raukow's playthrough of that. Because I never actually watched the entire thing. I only watched part of it before I decided that I was going to play it myself. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. How shameful to die against this. Well, at least I can now go equip up my stuff. And I'm just reminded that it's like, oh man, what a good series. What a good game. I want to go play more like Mario hacks and whatnot. There was a hack that came out recently by the Celeste creator, old Maddie there, called Masterpiece. At least it was allegedly by her, but I'm pretty sure it was. Shouldn't go upgrade your nail. I did. I don't know if I want to play that though, because it is definitely a Kaizo game. It did remind me, though, of how good the soundtrack is for Battle Garegga. I will say that. Don't get them in legal troubles. Yeah, it's true. We don't want. I was gonna say Mario to sue them, as if Mario was gonna walk up there and be like, "Here's a subpoena, wahoo!" Nintendo. Yeah, it's weird to think Maddie's been in the Mario hacking scene. It's just like, yeah, you know, after making Celeste, we're gonna go over here and start making these shit posty Kaizo Mario hacks. They're pretty good though, not gonna lie. Okay. There we go. This one should go a lot better. Shouldn't have gone bad in the first place, but I mean, well, here we are. Sonic appeared in the Mario Olympics. Sonic's appeared in several different things. Well, Sonic's been in Smash Brothers at this point, for God's sake. Contemporary with Snake and Joker from Persona 5. And Roy from, of course, Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, everybody's favorite lord, if I'm remembering correctly. Right? Everybody loved Shadow Dragon. And that's why it's important. That's why Roy as a character in Smash Brothers is, you know, an important part of the lineup. It's everyone's favorite Fire Emblem game. Despite the fact that he's just a demonstrably worse version of Marth, who is actually probably the best choice to have as far as a Fire Emblem game goes. Why am I complaining about Smash Brothers right now? Something that I have not played since Brawl, for God's sake. Well, at least we got Banjo-Kazooie. That's the important part. Mario Olympics game. My favorite part in the Mario Olympics game was when Bowser melted all of the snow in Vancouver so that he could take over. so that he could host his own Olympics. That's right. As like 20 Fire Emblem characters. Why hate on Roy? Because Roy sucks! I'll say it. I'm not afraid. Because you know what? All the other Fire Emblem characters are from good games. Roy's from the worst game. And he was just put in there as promotional material. You want to defend that? Shadow Dragon wasn't even good. I can't believe you're defending the advertisement character. Shameful. We have Little Mac. I will not listen to slander. Punch-Out is a fantastic game. Super Punch-Out, the Wii Punch-Out, the one weird arm wrestling game that they also made in that series for some reason, where Bald Bull was a guy named Masked X. What a weird thing. Anyway, all great games. I will not sit here and listen to you talk about... And listen to you talk shit. Shit. I'll say it. YouTube allows you to say swears now. About Punch-Out. The Wii Sports boxing game is just a better Punch-Out. I mean, I think you mean the Punch-Out game is just a better Punch-Out game because it's Punch-Out and it's better. Wii Sports. Fah. Fah, I say. I love how you just wiggle around the controller to make it work. That's my favorite part. I don't like skill or gameplay. I just like wiggling. All right. I should be able to do this one pretty easy, I want to say. Although there are a lot of explosions happening right now, aren't there? Anybody else? Actually, don't really remember. Yeah, this is the last part, right? No, not this one. There's like some other dual characters, right? Yeah, that was my favorite part about the Wii gameplay control scheme entirely, of course, which was the way that you didn't actually have to do anything and you just kind of wiggle the controller around. Charm Notch. Now then, let's go get that other second fun thing. But anyway, what were we talking about? Yes, I know. I'll make the contribution when I put the thing on there. Now, for the trial being a fool, I do not care. You know, let me tell you, it's just like for a time there, Nintendo was so high up on trying to come up with gimmicky control schemes after the Wii was such a success that it's like they got the Wii U. It wasn't until, like the Switch that I feel like they really finally made it back there. And now the Switch 2 is $200,000 to buy. And it really makes me wonder, was it worth it? The answer, yeah, I would rather have that than... I was never really a huge fan of the Wii, to be honest. Never felt like it quite had as much control from the controllers as I wanted, right? Same thing with like VR. This has nothing to do with anything. It's just something I'm talking about while I'm doing Hollow Knight. Anyway. And of course, I don't really think there's too much going on in the world of VR these days, right? I feel like I haven't heard much of anything. Had any good VR game releases as of late? Eh. Get out of here, you two. Everyone else, clear them on out. Ow. Owie. Ouchie. Okay, fine. Do that one again, and I will finish that up, but easy. What did I think? I tried to duck there, which is not a thing you can do in this game. I don't know what the thought process was. Yeah, let's get the heal down right now, just to be... Also get rid of you, because I don't like having the primal aphids there. By the way, primal aphids appear in Skong just yet? I am very much interested if they decide to keep those favorites of the series. I'm actually just really kind of... You're telling me a knight hollowed this? Unfortunately, no. You do not you only play as the knight. The Hollow Knight is a different character. As you know. As I'm sure that you know, right? Surely you cannot be so... Time for a Dead Cells nail run. Didn't I do one recently? Recently, within the last 3 months? You're gonna jump right off the edge there. Get wrecked, idiot. Yep. I mean, I do quite like the nail. Purely because, again, it gives you the ability to walk around while swinging it, which I think, yeah, if there was one thing that I was taught from playing Rogue Legacy 2, it's that being able to swing your weapon while moving is such a good feeling, and more video games should just do that. I get why they don't, but I'm just saying they should. There we are. 20 years too early for good VR. Yeah, that's kind of been the feeling, right? I mean, it's like, don't get me wrong, I'd be okay if like VR was, you know, some really decent stuff, but the reality is it just doesn't feel like it's quite there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Half-Life Alyx's last good global VR game. Most VR games are just Railcart Arcade pretending to be VR. And you can still make some good games like that too. Certainly. I don't think that it's like necessarily you know, any sort of... How did... 4 hits. Man, that's so much more than I thought. Hey, thank you to Faye, by the way, for the 5 gifted subs. I love you. As always. Hope you're enjoying, once again, yet another Hollow Knight playthrough where I'm mostly just waxing about the current state of video games and not even the current state, like, certainly the state of the last 20 years or something in video games. Alyx still does look pretty good. I have played Half-Life 1 and 2. I should probably play that at some point in time. Quit jumping. 4, there you go. And here's the more difficult part, especially. Ah! I screw it up immediately. Oh my god. They're shameful. 1, 2. 1, 2. There you go. Now back to healing. That is definitely like the hardest part of this one, right? Man, you know, parrying is a mechanic I just feel like you never really did as much with that as I really thought you would. There you go. There you go. Oh, come on, I almost had that too. That would have looked so cool. Hey. Easy enough. Turn into a Wii rant. Rant. Look, I'm just saying that all the best games on the Wii barely use the controls. Barely use the motion controls. And the very few that did, stuff like your WarioWare games, for example, did it in a very limited capacity. And that sort of thing inspired... And the Wii, I will say, inspired the Kinect, which I think is a crime against all of mankind. Are you going to disagree with me on that? Skong playthrough. Not going to happen. I told you that I would be back to play Hollow Knight on the day Skong released. It is currently September 4th. Dawn of the Skong. Dawn of the final Skong day. And here I am. But once again, thank you for the 5 gifts of subs. I hope you enjoyed the no Skong. Unless... No, I'm not going to say that. Unless... No. There's no way that I'm going to do Skong. Unless... No. I'm just saying, what if I did Skong? Have you done a Noita playthrough? Absolutely I have. I feel like I did a couple, right? I did regular Noita playthrough, and then like one of the some sort of alternate universe thing where I did like a bunch of secrets in the game. What did I do specifically? I can't remember. Okay. Really? Really? Did I really die on the very last enemy of this? Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Like how did I screw that up, really? Torturing with Noita 100%. Let's throw on this. That's what. Whatever. I'll get back there soon enough. Or not. I don't know. Whatever I feel like doing. 100% of Noita. I feel like at least at the time, I feel like, yeah, I did 100% it. Because at the time, 100% was, you know, beat the game. Like, there wasn't really too much else left to do. No, yeah, didn't I did like all this stuff with the elements and like unlocking the destruction spell, I think it was. I really don't remember. There was you can go look at the video, whatever. How long ago was this? A while? I feel like it's been a while. There's definitely been more content added to it since I played it, but Noita is mostly secrets, and I like that part about it. But yeah, I've already played the game. I have already played more than a bit of Old Noit. Get out of here, you. Died on the very final enemy to fight. There you go. Oh, and I got a dream thingy. Whatever that's called. Dream essence, yeah. 5 years ago? Yeah, that sounds about right. It's been a grip and a half, certainly. But I did do it. You cannot say that I didn't. Let's go. You'll back a reward, you say. Howie. T-Cell reappeared in Silk Song? Well, T-Cell's dead, I suppose. Come on. Okay, and once again, I want to force you to play Noita again. You can't do forcing me to play a game more than once. That's just not possible. I refuse to. Can force you to play Noita again. It's like, no, you can't. it's a one-time thing. I've already done it. I mean, I suppose just like, yeah, you can force me to play parts of the game that I didn't before, but what part of the game would you really want to see? Here's 10 seconds of me going and finding, you know, the eyes or something that people still have not been able to solve. So, whatever. Like, why would you even care about that? Like, I've already done what I feel like the new content is just not really that much. There's a couple new like bosses and whatnot. There's the Meat Realm boss. I don't even know what that is. But like, I mean, I've already broken the game and everything like that before, so I don't really know if there's too much else to end up doing. I'm gonna go get more nail upgrades, that's what. Yeah, it's like, no, I definitely did the alternate universe stuff. Absolutely. Like a lot of, and it was like a lot of stuff because yeah, I did like the unlocking the destruction spell, which was, you know, a big part, which was more or less like the end game stuff that you could do, at least at the time that I was playing. More or less, I think. Yeah, like there's a bunch of new bosses, but the bosses are not really, you know, all that difficult once you get a good wand and whatnot, right? To know what to force me to play? I mean, that's the whole thing, right? I wouldn't get to it anytime soon anyway, right? Because I have too many other things to be playing at this moment regardless. So, I don't really know if it's really worth forcing me to play something. Queen Station. Did you do the 34 orb Colmy? I don't think so because I couldn't do enough damage. Yeah, I don't think I... Yeah, that was it. Wasn't that the thing that I did all the orbs? I got all the orbs for stuff. But I never beat Colmy because, yeah, I could not do enough damage. Just kind of ran through the world with that. I don't really remember. It's been too long how exactly that playthrough went. Because I also certainly did a lot of stuff off screen too, playing that game. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Force me to watch an anime. I'm also really not getting to the animes very quickly either, so, you know. Mostly because I am supposed to be... I have to get... Mostly because you're not giving me the free stuff. Yeah, like however you're actually supposed to do the 34 orb thing. Let's get like the Amulet of Yendor or something, right? Is like it's... You have to have a specific build because it has such an ungodly amount of HP. But ultimately, it doesn't really matter too much, right? What's the plan? We're doing Hollow Knight. For as much longer as I feel like doing Hollow Knight, really. Yeah, there's an infinite damage wand. There is. Is that something they added in a later update? Because from what I remember, it's like the way you're supposed to do it, or the way that people were talking about doing it, was using the bouncing ball spell. And it's like you get more damage based on the velocity that it's going on, and I could not figure out how to. I could not figure out how to make that work. Just get good. I mean, there's a certain amount of just like, I don't want it. Bouncing Bolt is all right up to 1 billion damage and then it falls off. Yeah, and I don't think that's enough to do all orbs Colmy, right? I think that still kind of pales in comparison to what they're actually trying to, you know, what you actually need to, the damage that you need to output to kill the thing. Also, you like poison it or something? I don't really remember. Yeah, you need like a quadrillion. Now that's so much. That's too much, really. Freezing tentacle with timer. I don't even know what that would do. But yeah, it's basically like, it's not a challenge, it's just a gimmick. It's a gimmick sort of thing. Which is why I was not particularly concerned with trying to do it. Yeah, I got all this stuff on. Ugh, so bad at this game now. Yeah, you know what? Let's do the thing. It's been too long since I played this game. I'm bad at it now. Come on. Could also just do. Could also just, you know, stop talking here. I think I play a little bit better, but, you know, that's also boring. There's also an infinite heart wand? Wait, yeah, because, like, healing is shockingly difficult to do unless you get very specific, you know, circle of healing and, like, what is it, like the Omega wand? The Omega thing? Or special gimmicky sort. Oh, that was it. You have some sort of schedule for streaming? Oh, not at all. I am just all over the place when it comes to doing that. Mostly because I feel like I just go for about 2 hours and then I run out of steam. Which is why I just usually end up liking to work on YouTube videos and whatnot more than streaming most of the time. Because, yeah, most of this I've just literally been talking about, you know, the Wii and whatnot during this entire stream. Not healing max health upgrades. Wow. The infinite simple health. Wow. Boy, I mean, I will say this. Noita's really hard. Straight up. So I am kind of welcoming that they've apparently added a bunch of upgrades now to make the game a little bit easier. Because I mean that was like that was one of the big things where I wasn't really playing it a whole ton because my god, that game is really difficult. Don't get me wrong, I like the Nyan programming mini game that comes with trying to figure out how to make a good wand, but ultimately, yeah, kind of fell off of it specifically because it's so hard. And there is a lot of RNG elements to it. Actually, I suppose that is a question. Is it something that you can only find early? Is that something that you can only get late in the game? Still instantly die from reflection damage, curse damage, being touched by a polymorph. Oh, polymorph. Yep, that was the thing that always kind of would kill you. Right? More or less. All right, get out of here. Go. I mean, curse. Wait, you instantly die from curse damage? That doesn't seem right. Reflection damage doesn't really happen that much. It's not really that much of a thing in the game, though, right? Sure, you can tell that they're not infected by the thing that has destroyed the rest of the kingdom because their hit spark doesn't flash, doesn't cause them to have an explosion of tang. You get damage based on health percent. What's a percent of infinite? I ask of you. Oh, yeah, I have those health upgrades, and I can barely get past the Hisi base. Oh, yeah, I mean, no, the Hisi base is the place where the game really ramps up difficulty. You have to have, like, a pretty decent run or, you know, some sort of plan for it, right? I think that's well known. Like, the game definitely gets demonstrably more difficult after the first couple areas. A percent of infinite. A percent of infinite would be infinite, which is why I was thinking that was going to be an instant kill. Right? They put cursed rock around the outside of the world. Man. Anyway, get down here, go end up fighting these bosses so I can get into the lower place, because I don't remember how you normally get into it. I think it's through the Queen's Garden, right? That you're normally supposed to go into to get into Deep Nest. Something like that. Well, whatever. I'm doing it this way now. Hello, idiots. And here we are. The old Mantis Lords. Multi-boss fight, everyone's favorite. Remember they had like the whole reference, the wholesale reference fight to it in Skull. I still think was kind of silly. I was just like, it was very, very obviously supposed to be inspired by that. Skull was a good game. Also another really hard one. I think that comes as a result of early access sort of stuff where every boss is the final boss. Ow, hey, stop that. Once again, all the way back to... let's not. Once again, back to me not remembering how these bosses work. It's been too long. You just have a really long number dominating your screen. Well, that's not infinite now, is it? Harumph. Infinite max health, wand, spell ingredients. You can find all the spell parts in the frozen level if you're particularly inspired. You have to skill Squidward for it. Ugh. That's... that thing, you know, explodes into polymorph spell, which is just annoying by itself. Have you beaten all the Pantheons? Yes, I got both endings, in fact. I have actually been quite diligent in terms... I have 100% of the achievements in this game, you don't know. I have done everything in Hollow Knight. So, you know. Yeah. Fire an Omega Saw and run away and then it dies. Yeah, you know, 1, get an Omega Saw. 2, fire an Omega Saw. Actually use an Omega Saw. Super simple. All you gotta do is actually make the conscious decision to with your life, with your human life, decide to fire off an Omega Saw. Great idea. Can't go wrong. Are they pretty common? Oh, that's certainly changed. I mean, that has also changed quite a bit since I last played the game, apparently. But also, again, you are making the conscious decision to fire an Omega Saw. Anything that happens past that point is your fault. It's common now, you say. And just don't become mush. Yeah, it's so easy, bro. Just don't get hit, forehead. Have a small spam small teleport bolt wand. What would that do in particular? I mean, don't get me wrong, that makes it easy to run away, but does it? Like, what else would that do? An Omega Saw fired at me by a shotgunner once. I mean, that happens a lot, where it's just like, ah, yes, the Hisi got the nuke wand. Good. And then you just die. A common Noita L. Anyway. Killed me with a nuke orbit. Oh, man, nuke orbit. What a ridiculous. I mean, hey. They do love their nuke spell in that game. Certainly. I mean, you guys are all dead already? These are so quick. All right, well, yeah, this is the normal other place that you do the thing. Maybe I can even make a jump over the... Ah, nah, there it was. I couldn't remember where exactly it was. I can do this, though. Pretty sure this will lead into the Queen's Garden, and then maybe I can go and do the flower side quest for no particular reason. There you go. There you go. No, except you also need to hit the other side. I don't remember what this map looks like at all, I'm going to be honest. Ah, well. Nah, Noita is a great game. Noita is an absolutely fantastic game. Love it. It's really hard. It's really, really hard, though. That's the thing. Which is why I haven't really ended up playing it a whole ton. I mean, I actually have played it a whole ton, but I haven't really continued to play it a whole ton. That's the entire thing, right? No. Why did I think that was him? Noita is an experience. I feel like a lot of games that I play are experiences. I feel like some of my favorite games could be described as an experience. Hopefully one with, you know, gameplay, but I'll also occasionally take one that doesn't. Like a Tomb of Friends or something. Your Mega Sauce will expire after a few seconds. Falling down to a pit using fast teleport. You can outrun it. I guess? Okay, well. It's a very particular sort of... a torture or a workout. That depends. Certainly, I would say that something like Cookie Clicker, which again, I've been playing quite a bit lately, is definitely more described as a torture. Good. Because that is... Don't try to do 100% Cookie Clicker yourself, by the way. I do want to make that absolutely clear. Can we make him play Ring Fit? I've thought about playing Ring Fit before, but I don't have a ring to fit. That's the thing. That is... nice try, idiot. Again. It's my catchphrase here. Am I going over to fight Nox at this point in time? I might be. Nope, this one leads into this. Okay. The thing is, if you have me play Ring Fit, you might be surprised. I am weirdly athletic, despite the whole video game thing. Like I'm more than you. I would probably be better at doing it than you might think. 100% the Ring Fit game. I mean, I probably could, and it probably wouldn't even be all that difficult. That's just what I'm saying. Quick Clicker's torture. I don't know why I'm still playing. Even the game itself is telling me to quit. Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it? I'm really close to being done, though. I just got the 27,777 golden cookies achievement. And everything else is just like level 10 building. Which that one, well, I mean, you know, it's an entire thing still, but there's stuff to be said about it. Damn it. No. Okay, I should really stop doing that. Come on, yo. These things are basically the boss of this area. Oh. Sure, Baldy. Hey, you can't work out your hair follicles, you know. Good. Do a BDG and play Hollow Knight on a stationary bike. I don't have a stationary bike is the problem. I mean, I do have a treadmill here. I grabbed from my parents, basically. But I haven't actually been using it as much lately because I do actually have a proper gym membership now. But it's like, that's really far away. I couldn't hook up Hollow Knight at the same time. And certainly not with the microphone to be able to... I feel like bald guys are on average pretty fit. I'm not totally bald. I just have very short hair because I've got, you know, I've got like those, you know, I'm not totally bald, okay? Only mostly bald. Let's just go with that. There's the ugly bastard haircut. I actually don't know which one that is. Probably, though. I would say that I class myself as an ugly bastard type of character. I'm ugly bastard coded. Does that mean you're mostly fit? Yes, absolutely. No. I'm just saying, if you have me do an exercise video game, you may be surprised at just how good I am at it. Where am I going? I don't know. Was there a place that I could go to in here? I don't know again. Has the monk haircut? I don't... Okay, what is Tony Shalhoub? What is Tony Shalhoub's haircut? I mean, Tony Shalhoub just has a receding hairline at most. Wow, he's 71 years old. Did you know that? Like a Danny DeVito? What does Danny DeVito have again? Okay, Danny DeVito is like 90% bald. That's not the same. Like that's not the same, no. And he's like, no, I got like the what is it? Like, you know, you got the extreme widow's peak sort of thing where it's just like I have like a little tongue of hair coming out there. And also it's like super wispy and ephemeral hair. It does not have any volume and it basically sticks up like I look like I'm Yahoo Serious and Young Einstein constantly. So that's what you're looking like. Any more questions about my hair? I feel like that is the ultimate reference for hair sticking out. Even though nobody's going to understand what I'm talking about. Just go look up the theatrical poster for Yahoo Serious and Young Einstein. You'll know what I mean. Or I suppose a picture of Einstein, but it's not as much as the poster. Like the poster really, I think, nails it. As an ahage, I do not. I got the sort of like, whatever you call, I would call it like a horseshoe, except horseshoe is more like Danny DeVito. We're talking like a horseshoe if you flip it around. That sort of thing. All of the characters in Metro 2033 have my hair, basically. I think that's another reference that I feel like I've pointed out before and just feel is basically it. Just look at any NPC in Metro 2033 and that's me. Shogun haircut. I don't have a top knot. Also, I think that's still less hair. Yeah, I'm going and taking a look at Shogun. I mean, I suppose closer. Looking at pictures of just... Most of these are like from a show called Shogun or movies. Anyway. Hairstyle goes crazy on Young Einstein. Yeah, but it's not as... But it's... You got to remember, less hair. Less hair, but it's hair of that quality. That basically explains what my hair is like on a regular basis. If it is windy outside, it just literally goes everywhere. And I look like I have been living in the mountains for like 10 years. And that is my hair. Anyway, this has nothing to do with anything. It's... Hey, we're almost at the second thing. And then what's the third one? Oh, yeah. You can go get the double jump for that. My internet keeps breaking today. I blame Silksong. How is Silksong? Have you met Mr. Mushroom yet? That, of course, is the most important thing. I assume Mr. Mushroom's in the game. I don't even... Like, I feel like you don't even need to tell me Mr. Mushroom's in the game, of course. That's just a foregone conclusion, really. I am curious if it does kind of continue the storyline, I suppose as you could call it, of Hollow Knight's Godmaster DLC. Because I don't know. Feels like it could just be something completely different. Is it like a prequel or something? He's talking about Silksong but refuses to play it, and I will continue to do so. Look, I don't have to play it. You can just tell me about Silksong, and then I will experience it that way. I feel like that is a fair alternative. And extremely fair. Has anyone been tracking the Rule 34 entries of Skong Lady before Schking release and after announcement? For God's sake, you say Rule 34, but you don't even know her name. It's Hornet. Come on now. You should know this. It's Skong Lady. But not spelled in the way that you expect. Erect, idiot. What if I cash in my 100,000 cool guy super points for Skong? Nope. That's on the banned list. It's like you gotta remember. Even if you cash in the points and everything like that, even if you pay for it with money, with cash money, it's still on the banned list. Horny T. Have you seen these characters? They are like tiny silhouettes. They are, once again, there's a certain amount of just like, I cannot even fathom being so horny as to see the characters in Hollow Knight and think, oh yeah, baby. Do you have any cookie clicker gardening tips? Cheat. No. God, there's really nothing you can do. It is all RNG. I mean, as far as like effectively using the garden, it's very good for farming the golden cookies and whatnot. Make sure that you go back and forth between the layers of either vertical or horizontal, the layers of what do you call it? Nurse tulips and what are the other ones? Yeah, clovers are a pretty good choice there. If you want to maximize cookies per second, go with the Whisker Bloom. You can also use, for example, like Keen Moss for drops, which I think is actually very effective if you're able to get if you're able to try and get like the garden drops in particular. But yeah, ultimately it's just RNG and it's terrible. It's just the worst. There's so little. That's the unfortunate thing. There's so little you can actually do to affect some of that sort of stuff. And in fact, some of the stuff that, I mean, cheating is basically it. Just save scumming is so simple. And it'll save you so much strife when it comes to that game. But, like you can just Control O, Control V if you want to save scum. It's like I'm doing that on my normal save file, but I also have like 5 others that are legitimately getting all of the sugar lumps. It's just to be able to do the video, I'm doing that for right now. Don't even have any of those. Oh, well then like number one thing you might want to do is go over to the wiki and then look up like planting strategies, because they got some good PNGs on how to do that there. It is extraordinarily frustrating. Let's just go with that. To actually do that sort of thing otherwise. What am I doing? Can I make you do an ASMR video? I've done an ASMR video. It was the loving boyfriend comforts you while killing Dracula in Dead Cells. I've already done that sort of thing. Plan on playing Outer Wilds? I've actually really never been particularly interested in Outer Wilds. I don't know, something about that game in particular. No more ASMR videos. But I feel like I can totally do the kissing sounds better. I like the kissing sounds that I was doing, not nearly as good as what I certainly can do. What am I doing right now? I kind of want to go and get I kind of want to go and get the Pale Ore stuff right now more than anything else. Just so I can buff up the nail. Yeah. Let's just do that. Go back to finish up the thing. Finish up the trial deal. I mean, is there... okay, so there's Nox. There's... Grubs. I gotta open up the Queen's Garden if I want to do that. I'll just go do this one. This one's easy enough to kind of crank out, as it were. Not you. Not you, the other guys. Not you either. Nope, not you. Somewhere around here. Is the story unappealing to you? I actually don't really know what the story is. What that wacky story is with the Outer Wilds. No, I don't know, something about it. It's just like, I've never, anytime I've seen anything with, wait, where, trying to remember. How do I get to the trial area again? Whatever, let's just keep going. I don't really remember why exactly. It's just like anytime I tried to watch it, I just was like, this looks boring. This looks like a boring game to me. That's pretty much it. There's no deeper reason than that. It's just something about it doesn't appeal to me. I don't know. I hear really good stuff. Certainly. And I do appreciate, I mean, I feel maybe it's just one of those games like Rain World where I'm just like, hey, Rain World is an absolutely amazing game that I hated. Rain World's not only a great game, I want more games to be like Rain World. 0 out of 10. That sort of thing. I will never play this again. Everything about this is so perfect and so good, and other games should seek to emulate its style. I will absolutely never touch this game again. Something like that. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that if I did end up playing Outer Wilds, I would probably appreciate it a lot. But yeah, I don't know. It's just not I just never was interested in it. But yeah. I've also certainly played a number of games like it before, if I'm, at least from what I understand, very little about it. Yeah, speaking of organic exploration, same thing with like Rain World. Where it's just like, wow, they really did a great job with that. Also, I hated it. Also, Five Pebbles was one of the worst experiences in video games that I've ever had. But boy, was it an amazing, still an amazing experience and so well designed. And I despised every second of it. That's the whole thing where it's just like, if you think you like Rain World, 100% go play it. I hate it. I can at least recognize when I'm the one wrong about it. Like, and you know, that whole thing. All right. Back to... Actually, this isn't where I want to go, is it? Rain World also has the DLC and everything now, too, so... I do think that, you know, hey, if you weren't particularly interested in it before, it's like there's a bunch of new characters that all have their own gimmicks and stuff like that to it as well. I'm not going to touch it. You can't make me. Yeah, I think it's called Downpour? And it's like, yeah, it introduced a bunch of new characters, and I think there's sort of like an epilogue storyline with the Saint, if I'm remembering correctly. So that's something. Original Legend of Zelda 1 with a strategy guide or internet and being lost for months. I actually really like that part when I played the original Legend of Zelda, but also at the same time, Legend of Zelda is also a game that has a very storied history and everything to it. Which is why I feel like I'm more inclined to like Legend of Zelda more. Where it's just like normally this is stuff that I hate in other games, but The Legend of Zelda is a historic game. Oh, it's such a... Look, don't try to predict how I think about things. Let's just say that. It's just going to be confusing and nonsensical. I've given up understanding I've given up understanding my thought process myself and just accept that I'm just going to be wrong about things. All right. There you go. Terms of Rain World. Yeah, I know. And the thing is, it's just like, certainly that is the same feeling that I got as well. Although, I don't know, I feel like I did have a little bit more direction with Legend of Zelda. I feel like I didn't... Well, but then again, Legend of Zelda is also just a smaller game, all things considered. I think that it's no surprise that an NES game is going to be a little bit smaller than a... What was that, 2020? Actually, I think it might have even been like 2018 or something. Indie game. There's a lot more stuff to work with. Oh, there is the thing is they do kind of guide you around in the game a little bit. That's what like the holographic tentacle character is supposed to be about. So there is that. It's of course something that is very understated in the actual game itself for good reason. Like, I think that's a good choice on the part of the developer, but if you're very stupid like me, then it's like you don't get that that's what the little holographic tentacle is supposed to be there to do. And that's why I appreciate games that have yellow paint all over everything. Because, to be honest, that does legitimately help me. Ah, fuck! Damn it, my charm again. Ah, I want more simple, short indie games. So many indie games are insanely long, and I'm okay with that. But I get it. You know, don't feel like you gotta make a 50-hour game, right? But also, don't not make a 50-hour game. I don't know. Oh no, my charm's broke again. And so many things in Rain World where just it's like once you've actually played Rain World and you kind of know the route and everything, it makes a lot more sense. It's just that's the whole thing. There's a lot of times that I feel like I'm very representative of that, of the like Valve game testers who can't figure out where to go unless there's a bright light shining on the exit to a room. And I feel like there's a lot of people who fall into that same sort of thing, but they're not recording themselves and they don't have it available for everybody to see how stupid they are. And when I somehow spend 3 hours going around the outside of a map in The Witcher 2, you didn't actually see that part. So, you know, it's less embarrassing. However, I missed that part when I played that game. Yellow paint has never been a problem. It's the overusing it. But what does it mean to overuse it, right? I don't know. I don't mind. If you have a Crazy Taxi style arrow pointing me in the direction of where I'm supposed to be going at all points in time, it's just like, yeah, this is like super immersion breaking, but also, I mean, I'll use it. But also, like, I'll still use it. But also, I do appreciate the fact that you are letting me know where I need to go. Yes, I know why it's bad design, but also, I'm just saying. Crazy Taxi arrow is patented. Yeah, I know. That's still so wild to me. It's like, what was the patent office thinking? It's just like, yeah, nobody else could possibly think of having an arrow that points at stuff. It's stuff like having mini games and loading screens and whatnot too being the same thing. Although I want to say that those patents are expiring or have expired at this point in time, right? Like, we're getting to the point where you can start to like use that sort of stuff again. I don't know if studios are, but I feel like, damn it. Okay, well, I might as well go get the double jump now. I thought it didn't happen until you got the double jump. Well, maybe it happens also after you get 2 of the things. Yeah, but I feel like the patent office is going to look at this sort of thing and be like, yeah, we're not as stupid as we were back in 1999. We're not going to allow you to patent this because seriously, you did not come up, or maybe they just don't care. Which would truly be, then we are truly lost. Actually, go back to the Queen Station. That's what I want to do. And I tell you. Interesting how patents both limited developer options but encourage creativity. I mean, we can look at it as a silver lining, but let's be honest here too. It's just like, they shouldn't be able to patent that in the first place. I do think that the copyright law is perhaps overstepping the definition of what no other human could think of sometimes. Because it does not take a genius to think that putting an arrow above your head is a wholly original idea that no one could have come up with. In fact, I want to say that if you gave a child the directions on, like, hey, if you were going to give this person some sort of, like, direction on where to go, it's like, yeah, putting an arrow above their head. Too bad! You stole that from Namco! Or who owns Crazy Taxi? I don't even know. Oh, yeah, Shadow of Mordor with the what is it called? The system where it's just like, that is so absurd because it is a great idea. The like rival system, whatever it's called. Nemesis. There you go. That's the name. It's just, it's such a good idea. And I think plenty of people could have come up with that, you know, separately. And it's stuck with this honestly pretty decent game, all things considered. But it's just like, it's so sometimes copyright is very frustrating in that way. Wait, I'm in the wrong place again. Definitely limits more than it encourages. Yeah, true. Where it's just like when you have to think about working around that sort of stuff, especially it's just like when you accidentally come up with that. In 2035? Oh, come on. It's so long. Good Lord. Yeah, we can have it for the next wave of VR games. I don't know. VR, I've heard people talk about VR before, and they came up with, and they've said that ultimately being able to just pick up a controller and play a video game is what people want most of the time. They don't want to have to strap themselves into a headset and, clear out an entire room to play a video game. And the reality is, if it was really good, like, oh man, they nailed the immersiveness on a level that you could scarcely imagine, then I think people would be a lot more interested in it. But as it is right now, most people are just going to opt for the pick up a controller and then play the video game. Right? And I mean, that's the entire thing. I do think that there is a reality where we are going to eventually hit a point where VR technology has become, the Sword Art Online. Has become, of course, no, .hack, right? Give me the paralysis experience. Yeah, that's what we want. No. Give me that .hack, full immersion, plug it into my brain port experience. But right now, it's just not there. Maybe one day. I mean, of course, for somebody like me, the accuracy and everything of just having buttons on a controller, it's like my brain can map down what I want a character to do with a button on a controller so much better than, the Wii ever could. Which, I mean, I was going to say not to knock the Wii, but I have insulted the Wii a lot during this stream, so what am I really going to say regarding that? You know what? Fuck the Wii. It did a bad job with it. So, strap me in the chair. So, just strap it right up to your Matrix-style brain port so that you are able to fully and completely experience being in an alternate world. It's become so dead. I know Zuck is losing billions investing into meta. Well, that's his own damn fault. Oh no, I'm going to feel so bad about Zuck here. Oh, no, you meant that in a positive way. I mean, there have certainly been quite a few good VR games. Half-Life Alyx, I think, is still... But it just ain't... I don't know, my thought's always been, it just ain't there yet. Technology's gotta improve a certain amount before I'm gonna be really interested in it. And I feel like, again, I'm not alone in it. Sure, we all want to believe that it's gonna be the next big thing and whatnot, but I just don't think... I think that the, current level of hype around VR and everything is just kind of indicative of how I've always felt like it, right? When you're looking at it in retrospect, it's just like, I feel like I had the right amount of enthusiasm. Yeah, it seemed like it was the future of gaming. Yeah, but that also is how a lot of things seem to, right? Hey, remember 3D movies and whatnot? Yeah, that's always just kind of how it is. And I don't want to write it off as just sort of a fad that's gone away, never to be seen again, but they've really got to step up the game, right? They've really got to step up the literal games before I feel like really people have become a lot more hyped about that again. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Good. That's pretty much the long and short of it, right? Some technology is ahead of a time, but behind in technology. Yeah, that's kind of what it comes down to. It's a shame in some ways because, hey, don't get me wrong, I like the idea of really stepping up how you play games, but you got to be realistic about what you can do and about how it's going to work. But then again, I'm also the sort of person that by saying that, I would be, the guy who it's just like, well, Dr. Inferno Firebird, it's like, look at how wrong he was about the future of video games. I don't know. What am I talking about right now? None of this makes any sense. Why are we doing a post-mortem on VR? Why did I decide that was a good topic of conversation while I'm playing Hollow Knight here? It's not even dead, technically. It's just, I feel like, the hype has largely dissipated around it. I got this one. There you go, baby. That's how you do it. But anyway. Yes, is this... No, that's where you just get a simple key. No, it's in the Queen's Garden. That's where you get the love key, right? Why? Yeah, I don't know. What am I doing here? Facebook bot Oculus. I mean, I feel like they never particularly did anything very worthwhile with buying Oculus. Like, the metaverse. Like, that's the sort of thing. If you say it's just like, that's never going to take off. Yeah, no, I don't think there was any reality in which the metaverse or whatever the hell Zuck was planning there was ever going to take off. Ugh. It was all bad, baby. PSP and PS Vita died so Switch could run. Certainly the PS Vita. I don't know about the PSP necessarily. Vita had some good stuff, but I mean... Well, then again, have you seen me playing Danganronpa? Maybe I'm not as into PSP as I'm saying here. That just kind of disappears. Get out of here. Hey, get out of here. Can you explain Hollow Knight lore? Yes. But shouldn't you just go be watching like Mossbag or one of the... Certainly there's a bunch of YouTubers that will be able to explain it a lot more. Rather than me, which will just go on like a rambling 20-minute rant about nothing. Give it to me, baby. Yeah. For all the faults, VR has Half-Life Alyx, one of the best video games I played, so it can definitely work, but it definitely needs to be easier to get into. Yeah, I mean, I think that even as good as Half-Life Alyx was, and as, you know, widely critically acclaimed, and as much as everybody enjoyed it, you still have to strap yourself in. You have to put yourself in the game-atorium to play a... I can do this. I think I can do this. To play a VR game. And I think that certainly for me, that would be a pretty difficult thing to do. Mostly because I'm already the sort of person that is... Where do you go here? I don't even remember. I think you just fall down. All right. Loskin, baby. Ah! Ah, again. Bald hair will get in the way, probably. Good old ad battle. Oh, come on. Oh, really? Oh, this is, again, just shameful. And then I get hit by that, of all things. Again, it's just like I used to be able to do this perfectly. Ah, come on. I cannot. I swear I used to be able to do that fight perfectly. Ah, so bad at Hollow Knight now. I tell ya. I used to be so good. I was the best, baby. And now look at me. There you go. Let's go, Kin. Yeah, certainly when enemies are staggered, that is like the best time to. Oh, come on. Go in for the heal. I mean, you can do extra damage at that point in time, certainly. Oh, really? Really, again? I mean, it's a good little idea with the stagger that it's just like, hey, you can either go for extra damage or you can go for healing. Or it's your healing time. Come on, I had that. Getting the mighty leap on top of me is still pretty embarrassing. It's pretty well telegraphed after all. Get two? Got two. Really? Getting hit by the Tang bubbles is also certainly not helping. Ah. Ah! Damn it! Gonna be with Dead Cells in 2 years. No way! I've played Dead Cells for 10 times longer than this. That ain't ever going away. Oh, I haven't had Tang in years. I feel like that's not unreasonable. Like, it's not like Tang is, you know, an incredible sort of treat to have. Go get some regular orange juice, really. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go for a little bit of healing. Again, getting hit by the jump feels so embarrassing. Got it. And then got hit by this immediately, but what are you going to do? That was a good dodge, at least. Again, getting jumped on. I'm pretty sure that's not even supposed to be like a move that you get hit by most of the time. I'll go for the nice quick. Ah! Yeah, like that's not the move you're supposed to get hit by. The jump. Like not even the jump where they jump on top of you, just the jump. It's like that's the move that you. Why is that the one that's getting me more than anything else? That's the joke. If you get hit by that move, that's a joke. That's a joke. You're falling for the joke move. Come on. See, now I'm starting to get it. It took me a little bit of time, but I think I'm here. Oh, whoops. Well, I can heal once. Ugh. And again, get hit by the jump move, which again is the joke move. The joke move where they do as a joke. Oh, whoops. Why did I do that? I thought they were doing a different move. No, and I got the one, but then jumped right on top of me. Ah! Ah! Oh, is that it? Hey, there you go. See, I know that. Like, look, I know how to do this boss. I'm telling you, it's just. I'm so rusty. Oh, it's shameful. Well, got it there. There you go. I know how to do the boss. No, I'll do all these bosses. It's time for a Taco Bell burrito run. That does sound good right now. I could go for a burrito, certainly. Get me out of here. But you know, we should probably finish this game, considering that I did say that I was going to finish up Hollow Knight after, you know, on the day that Skong releases, and we are currently looking at me not being done with Hollow Knight. He's not yet. Get out of here, you. Same thing. Nope, I forgot where I was going. 7-layer burrito, and yeah, they don't have the 7-layer burrito anymore, though. That is really the real tragedy of them having like gotten rid of like so many things on the menu, which is just getting rid of the 7-layer burrito. I'll just get a bean burrito these days, which I mean it's decent, but it's not the same. That's the entire thing. It's no 7-layer burrito. That had so much more to it, you understand? Alright, let's get out of here already. I could end up finishing up the game right now, but I kind of want to go for more. Attack power. That's what I'm trying to think of. There you go. What the hell is a 7-layer burrito? Well, it's a burrito with what is it? Rice, refried beans, cheese, lettuce, onions, sour cream, and guacamole? I think it was. If I'm remembering correctly. It was one of their like value menu things, which is just like but it was honestly pretty good, and a vegetarian menu option, so you know. As far as a fast food choice went, it was pretty all right. I don't know, I'm not American. Fair enough. True. Even if you are American, you can probably do better than Taco Bell most of the time. But still, it's cheap and they're everywhere. Okay, I'm out of here. Forget about this then. But sounds crazy. It is. No. You gotta understand. Taco Bell is like one of the lowest fast food places. It's not like a laudable. It is one of the cheapest and easiest to get to places. It's not like laudable in any way. It's just the one that is there. Still, though, I usually always end up working at any job near or like next to one. So it's an easy place to go for like a lunch. It's good junk food. I mean, it is, but like, look, nobody's gonna confuse Taco Bell with good food. That's just something you don't do. Anyway. What am I doing now? I am... At least it's food. The Taco Bell motto. I should. I mean, I could also go try and get some of the. McDonald's isn't even food. I also like McDonald's too. I don't go there nearly as much because, again, they don't have a good vegetarian option. Not that I'm vegetarian, it's just, you know, it's kind of my preference when it comes to fast food to go for the more vegetarian option for obvious reasons. Most of the time. The cardboard nuggets are vegetarian. Honestly, if they were, I would probably order them more. I don't even know the last time that I've had the McDonald's nuggets. I feel like it has literally... How much does a meal cost? Actually, quite a bit more these days, which is the other reason why you don't want to go to McDonald's. Yeah, prices have been going up pretty significantly. But like, yeah, like Taco Bell, if you get like a bean burrito and a large Baja Blast, you're going like $3. $4 USD. It's really not much, and it's pretty decent. Oh, it's and that's why basically. It would be close to like $5 if it was the 7-layer burrito, but again, they got rid of that because they were paring down the menu. Yeah. 600 calories for 5 nuggets and costs like $15. Yeah, at this point in time, yeah, that's the real reason why you're not going to McDonald's these days. It's because they don't have this. I mean, I guess you can still get like a McDouble for on the value menu, but I don't really want a McDouble. I would rather just go for the full Big Mac, right? Like, if you go to town to Lincoln, right? Well, anyway. Oh, my God. Okay, I feel like at the point in time we start to talk about McDonald's, I really am running out of things to talk about. I am going to end this stream here. I will actually go over to Taco Bell. You ever had the Burger King chicken fries? I have not. I mean, I don't know. It's Burger King. I always feel. I mean, it's like nothing wrong with Burger King, but it's just like I don't know if I want a chicken fry. It's kind of the same issue that I have with nuggets, right? Where it's just like I kind of rather have the vegetarian option. Although at this point in time, Burger King does have the Impossible Burger, doesn't it? I still have not tried one of those. I'm going to Taco Bell.